Hey everybody, welcome to episode 156 of the Rise or Die podcast. Did it happen? So this past weekend, I was restarting a 90-day challenge. I do this every 90 days without exception, and I do it across body, being, balance, and business. You guys have heard me talk about this before. Now, I'm going to be very blunt and transparent. The last 90-day challenge that I started, well, notice I said reset, not do a new one, because I jacked it all up and I wasn't on track to hit most of my 90-day objectives. So instead of taking the next 6 weeks, the second half of my 12-week challenge, and kind of trying to go after them, but not knowing I'm really not going to hit these targets, wasn't going to do me any good, so I hit the reset button. It's something that we all have to do. It shows that I was interested, not committed, to have a little cliche in here for you. This past weekend, I've done a couple of things. So number one, I established my 90-day targets. For example, in November 10th, I'm going to do the world's toughest mudder. Now, for those of you guys that don't know, this is 24 hours of nonstop Tough Mudder racing, basically, right? So it's a 5-mile track. You get electrocuted, you go climb up walls and ladders and swing, and it's crazy. But it's 24 hours straight, which is insane. I am not prepared, not ready. I have like 80 days to train. But at the end of 90 days, it's not just finish. It is to actually do 50 miles or more within 24 hours. The winners tend to do 100 plus miles in 24 hours. Me, I'm gonna be happy if I do 50 plus. 60 would be awesome, 50 will make me happy. So at the end of the day, come November, let's call it 11th at that point, I can say for a fact, yes or no, did I finish it or did I not? Did I do 50 plus miles in 24 hours on an obstacle course that's made to make you freeze, get shocked, and feel like hell, or did I not? There's no gray area whatsoever. In business, I can set income and revenue goals, not even goals, targets. There's a expiration date on it, and I can say definitively, yes or no, I did it or I didn't. And same thing across being and balance. In the next 90 days, I'm going to go on a road trip with my wife. It's going to be back when we head up north to the U.S., but there's some freedom there. Did I take my wife on a road trip to northern Michigan? Did I take her down to Nashville, Tennessee? I get to pick, but did I go on a road trip with my wife? Yes or no? These are just very simple examples. But let's take this to a much more granular level. On a weekly basis, do you set targets across body, being, balance, and business? At least in business, for Pete's sake. If you're broke and you're not setting weekly targets, shame on you. Like, it's that simple. Set targets and you'll start to make more money. But we tend to set goals instead of targets. Now, I kind of alluded this to already, but it's essentially the difference between it's definitive, I can say yes or no, there's no gray area, it's black and white, and there's an expiration date, whereas a goal over here is, it'd be kind of cool to go on a road trip or to do a Tough Mudder, maybe down the road. Because then we don't have any leverage on ourselves to actually train, to actually do things in effort to hit our targets, etc. Goals never happen, they're nice ideas and dreams. Targets happen. Definitive yes or no, there's no gray area. But we can do this at a macro level. 90 days for me is a macro level. But we need to do it on a daily and weekly level. Can I go home tonight, put my head on my pillow and say, I hit my core 4? Yes. Did I hit my target for today in business? Yes. Am I on track with my weekly target in business? Yes. It's that simple. We tend to set these goals and then we give really subjective answers or subjective goals. Well, I'd like to make more money. What does more money mean? In what time frame? How are you going to do it? How is the last piece that you actually ask yourself, but how much and in what time frame? Can you answer that? Hey, I'm gonna go do this, that, or the other. Okay, cool. Define yes or no, I did it or I didn't. If it's subjective, it doesn't work. Life gets really complicated. Life gets really subjective. It gets really complex. When we boil things down to yes or no, right and wrong, black and white, we make our lives simpler, but it also helps us hit our targets at an accelerated pace compared to everybody else. I know this because I've been living this way, doing 90-day challenges for about 2.5 years now. And the results that I've seen are almost incomprehensible. I'm a different man now than I was 180 days ago, 360 days ago, on and on and on. What are the targets that you're going to set? Even just focus on this week. Just this week. And this is being released today on Wednesday. What are you going to do between now and Saturday that will indicate, yes, I am on track, I'm expanding, I'm improving my life in this area, this area, this area, and this area, body, being, balance, and business? How will you know? That's it. Like, it seems so simple. It seems like, yeah, whatever, you know, this could be found in like a productivity book or something stupid. I get it. Try it. Just try it between now and Saturday to where you can definitively look yourself in the mirror and say yes or no. Black and white, there's no subjectivity. That's it. That's it for episode 156. As always, based on the value I'm bringing you every day, share on social media, of course, subscribe on YouTube, and give us a review on iTunes. It's the only way we can get Rise or Die to as many people as possible. I need your help to do it. Talk to you tomorrow.